Hello guys, it's Jasper Brady here, and we are live at the Clinton County High School Castle. Tonight's game is going to be against your Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Indians.
And a fantastic game we're going to have tonight, everyone, as this is a long-awaited game for a while, and no doubt going to be a great one.
This first game of the night is going to be the junior varsity game.
And as we are preparing for the game to start, we got our teams preparing.
If you didn't hear, it's going to be the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs versus the Adair County Lady Indians to start off the night. Looks like starting off for the Lady Bulldogs, you have Macy Tucker and Michaela Smith and Lexi Messer and Tatum Harlan. And Belly Young. I couldn't see there for a second.
Now for the Lady Indians team, it appears that their starting lineup is number 5, Reese Barton, number 1, Ashley Loy.
And tip off. And it's going to be Lady Dogs possession of the ball. We have Lexi Messer taking it down court. She's going to pass to Belly Young. Belly Young is going to pass to Michaela Smith. And back to Messer. And over to Young. Young shoots a 3. And it is no good. But it is rebounded by the Lady Dogs. Up for 2 points. It's going Lady Indians to right.
It's being checked in by Miss Long as it is handed off to Loy. And a little passing on the outside. It's passed to Long on the inside.
It's going back Lady Dogs way. Michaela Smith passing it to Messer for a basket. It is no good.
Oh. It's recovered. And as it's passed off to Miss Loy.
Like the Lady Indians are stuck at the timeline. Pretty close.
Quite a defense there by the Lady Bulldogs.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout by the Lady Indians. And we'll be back in 27 seconds. We are back from the 30-second timeout. Looks like it's going to be the Lady Indians' possession of the ball.
Our Lady Bulldogs lead 2-0 as we got 5 minutes left in the match for the first quarter. Ooh, a big pass thrown over, but was knocked out by Macy. A huge round of applause from the Lady Bulldogs for that. It's being driven by Loy. She passes it to the outside. Trying to break through the Lady Bulldogs defense or shoot from the outside for a 3, and it's made by Miss Barton.
Smith's going to pass in to Tatum Young. Tatum's going to take us down the court. She's going to rush, and it was passed to Belly Young, but no good.
Oh, and it's stolen, and it's passed to Barton again as she gets the layup for another 2 points.
Tatum passes into Lexi Messer. Lexi Messer's going to take us down the court. She crosses the timeline there. She gets strategy going, passes it to Young. Young passes to Smith. Smith goes in for 2 points, and it is no good.
Looks like this is going to be Lady Indians ball.
Foul on Macy Tucker. It's going Lady Indians way.
Check in. Ball's going to start with Miss Loy. Pass over. Oh, and a 3 shot.
Ball is rebounded by Lexi Messer, and she's going to take it down the court. She has to stop and think about what she's doing. It's passed to Tatum. Tatum goes up for 2, and it is good. Puts the Lady Dogs at 4 points.
Being checked in by Campbell to Loy. Oh, and she tries passing it over, but it gets blocked by Tatum. It goes out. Loy received the ball off a check, but seems to have crossed over the middle line. So the ball is now belonging to the Lady Bulldogs.
Tatum throws it into Lexi Messer. Lexi Messer's going to pass the timeline. She tried to pass to Bella, but it was stolen by the Lady Indians.
That was stolen by Miss Riley. And handing off to Loy. Just pass over to Riley, or apologies, Barden on the inside as she lays it up.
All right, Lexi Messer's going to take us on down. She's going to take us down court. She passes the timeline. She's in three-point country. She's going to pass over to Smith. Almost loses the ball there. She goes in. She passes it to Young, and Young shoots a three, and it is no good. But Smith takes it up for a two. It's no good. It's going back Lady Indians' way.
It's Riley. Let's get over to Loy. To Campbell. Campbell passes it to Barton on the outside. Back to Loy. Oh, Loy tries passing it.
Tatum Harlan, she goes up for two, and it is good.
Pretty good steal. Loy passes over to Campbell. Campbell tries passing to Long on the inside, but there was at least 6 hands there trying to reach for it, and it goes out of bounds. Barden goes for three, and it hits the rim.
Bella Young rebounds the ball, passes Tatum. Tatum's going to take us down the court, and she's going to pass to Messer, but the pass is blocked. It's going back Lady Indians. I believe
that is Miss Long. You got a hold of that. No. Oh. So Miss Riley tries to pass it, but it goes out.
Michaela Smith's going to pass into Lexi Messer. She's going to take us down the court. She's going to pass the ball to Michaela Smith. Smith shoots for a three. It is no good. Rebound by Macy Tucker. She goes up, but it is no good. It's a jump ball. It's going Lady Indians' direction.
The ball will be checked in as Campbell, and will be knocked in by Riley. Pass over to Campbell, and Campbell had a little struggle there. Is still in a little trouble. Tries desperately trying to pass it off to one of her teammates.
Looks like that's going to be a foul on Bella Young, which will be her first, team's second.
Ball gets checked in by Campbell. Pass over to Long. Back to
the ball
Barden.
Is going Lady Dog's direction. The Lady Indians dribble it out of bounds. So Michaela Smith's going to pass it in to Lexi Messer. She's going to take it down the court. She passes the timeline, and she's going to pass to Young. The pass is no good. It's more of a roll, but it's going Lady Indians' direction. We have 42 seconds left of this first quarter of play. Got the Lady Dogs with 6
Long
points.
Tries passes
and Lady Indians 7
but
points.
It gets stolen.
Michaela Smith takes it up, and it's no good. She rebounds but loses it. It's staying in Lady Dogs territory.
The ball. It's the
30.2 seconds left on the clock. Lexi Messer, she's going to pass in to Bella Young. Thinks about it, passes it back to Messer. Messer's going to go in for two, and the ball is stuck.
And the ball gets stuck. see how they get it down today. Oh, looks like we got... And he gets it.
Cannon Young is going to save it.
Very impressive.
Thank you, Cannon. It's staying Lady Dogs territory. Girls don't really know what's going on, I don't believe. Gotta get straightened out here. It's going to be Lexi Messer, it seems like, passing the ball for us. She passes it to Macy. Looks like that's going to be a foul on Macy Tucker, team's third.
Ball is being checked in by Riley as they're going to let it roll on the ground. Just quickly scoops it up and passes it back over. A little passing game here going on. As she's trying to get the ball. The defense, a lunge over to Barden on the other side of the court. She goes up, but misses it just by a nudge.
Taken by Tatum Harlan back to Clinton County's way. Shot is short.
And
that is the end of the first quarter play, with the Lady Dogs having 6 points and the Lady Indians having 7 points. And we'll be back in just a moment.
All right, we are back for the start of the second quarter here. Lady Bulldogs 6, Lady Indians 7.
It's going to start our second quarter of play with the Lady Dogs having 3 fouls and the Lady Indians having no fouls. Looks like it's going to be the Lady Indians' possession.
Yes.
Looks like we've had Holden Thrasher and Sadie Ipog check in for the Lady Dogs. Smith is going to take the ball in. She second guesses herself, passes out to Belly Young. Ball's almost stolen there.
Almost
over
gets smacked by Loy.
Over to Holden Thrasher, back to Lexi, and then it's going back over to Smith. Smith's going to figure out a plan here and almost loses the ball.
It seems that
going to stay in the Lady
Miss
Dogs
Riley
territory.
tried kicking the ball. Number 24, Riley.
We have Smith checking in for the Lady Dogs, replacing her sister.
Yeah, that foul was on number 24.
Lexi Messer is going to, she is going to pass into Holden Thrasher. Holden's going to go up, and she does no good. Messer takes it back up, and she does no good. It's going back Lady Indians territory.
By, I believe... Yeah, Miss Riley rebounded that. Barden gets the ball and shoots for a 3.
Belly Young gets the ball. She gets the rebound. She's going to take us down court. She's going to push. She walks real bad. It's going back Lady Indians' direction. She got a little excited there.
So, number 24, we checking in. Passes it over to Barden. Back to Roy. Gives it
2 points is good. Smith passes it in to Messer. Messer's going to take us down court. She passes over to Young. Young passes back to Holden. Holden passes back to Young. Young passes it back to Holden. Holden passes it to Ipog. Ipog takes it up. It's no good. Looks like there's a foul in there. Ipog's going to be going to the line.
Seems that foul was on.
It's going to be 2 shots.
Number 14, Reagan Long. Also, I apologize because I just realized that the Lady Indians have 2 players with the last name Loy, so I'll be referring to them by their first names now. from now on.
The second shot is no good. It is short. It's going Lady Indians territory.
As it is it off to Riley. She passes it.
Looks like Ipog's going to pass it over to Messer. It's going back Lady Dog territory. She's going to push. Passes it to Holden Thrasher. Holden goes up for a three, and it is good. 3 points, Lady Dogs.
So it's going to get checked in by Miss Campbell. Oh, and the ball seems to get pulled out of the hands.
It's going to stay in Lady Indian territory.
And Riley's going to be checking in. Just passes over to Campbell. All right. Goes to the Barden and back. And tries passing.
Tried to almost had it there.
In the middle there.
Holden Thrasher's going to pass into Lexi Messer. She's going to take it down the court. She's going to stop in three-point land, look around, see her options. She passes it to Smith. Smith's going to go in. She passes to Ipog. Ipog's up. 2 points, Lady Dogs. Going back, Lady Indian territory.
Checked in by Campbell. Passes it over to Riley, to Barden. Back to Riley. It bounces off her foot. And again,
Smith steals the ball. We're going back Lady Dog territory, and she goes up.
Riley tries smacking the ball away, but
Smith's going to go to the line for two.
That foul was on number 24, Shelby Riley.
The first shot is good. Second shot is no good.
It seems that Campbell brings it in, hands it off to Long, and
it's going to go back Lady Dogs territory. Oh, it's a jump ball.
Misses.
It's going Lady Dogs territory. Smith's going to pass it into Messer. Messer's going to take us down court. She's going to pass the timeline. She's going to run in for two. It's no good. It's covered by the Indians. Going the Indians' way.
It's rebounded by Campbell and handed off to Barden.
There's a foul in there by, looks like Messer. She knew it happened because as soon as it happened, she started smiling instantly.
So it'll be number 5, Reese Barden at the line.
We have 2 minutes and 54 seconds left of this second quarter, and the Lady Dogs with 13 points, and the Lady Indians with 12 points.
The second shot.
And we have Smith taking us down court. She passes to Holden. Holden passes it back to Messer. Messer back over to Smith. Almost stolen there. She goes up for two, and it's 2 points good for the Lady Dogs.
Ball's checked in by Campbell to Ashley. Ashley passes off to Riley and to Loy, who shoots it and gets a 2.
Smith's going to pass it into Messer. Messer's going to take us down the court. Passes timeline. She's going to stop in three-point land. Look around. Almost loses, but she loses the ball.
And the ball is stolen by Riley as she tries running it down and passes it to Campbell on the outside, who shoots for a 3, but does not get it.
Rebounds the ball. She's going to pass it over to Messer. We're going back Lady Dogs territory. It's like she's going to pass over to Smith. Smith's going to pass over to her sister. Back to Smith. It's going to go over to Messer. Messer's going to pass to Holden. Holden's going to shoot a 3. It is no good.
Gets rebounded by Miss Campbell. She passes it off to Barden, who runs it in, goes for the shot, does not make it. And
it's going to stay in Lady Indians territory.
Seems to went out of bounds in that attempt to rebound. And As Campbell will be checking it in. Ooh, tries
Smith's
passing
gonna take the ball. Takes it up for 2. It is no good. Back up by Harlan. It's no good, but there's a foul in there. Foul's on number 14. Her second. Who's number 14?
Number 14 is Miss Reagan.
Tatum's at the line for 2. The first shot is good. Puts the Lady Dogs at 16 points and the Lady Indians at 14 points. Tatum misses her second one there.
Ball
and
is
almost
going to get
recovered.
rebounded,
Seems
but
like
it got rolled out there.
Rigney has been checked in for the Lady Dogs.
So the ball, after that scuffle, ends up in Miss Campbell's hands as she passes it off. And the ball's now at Ashley, who shoots for a 2. It was a really high shot, but it does not go in.
It's going Lady Dogs territory. Tatum takes it up. It is no good. Rigney takes it back up. It is no
the ball
good.
is taken by Miss Riley. She passes it off to Ashley. Ashley gives it to Campbell. Campbell passes over to Barden, and she shoots for the 2 and makes it.
Bella Young's going to check in, and
Tie
she's
ball
going to
game.
pass to Messer. Messer's taking us down court.
40 seconds left
She's
in the
going to
quarter.
go in. Oh, she thought about going in. She passes it back to Young. Young passes it back to Messer. Messer passes it over to Holden. It's almost stolen. It's out of bounds. Too hard of a throw there, ladies.
Miss Campbell hits it with her fingertips, and it goes out of bounds, so it is.
Looks like Holden's going to be throwing the ball in. She passes to Messer.
Oh, and a very good steal by
Stolen.
Miss Barden, but it
There's
goes
a
out of
foul
bounds, and it stays for the Lady
22.
Indians.
Fouls on number 22, which would be Messer.
Barden receives it on the outside and shoots the 3. It's good.
Messer's going to throw into Harlan. Harlan's going to take us down. Passes the timeline. Stays in three-point land. She's going to go in. Passes it to Holden. Holden passes it to Young. Young passes to Tatum. Tatum's going to go up, and it is no good.
And the ball was
like it's
grabbed
a
by
jump
Riley,
ball.
and it's going to jump ball.
It's going Lady Indians' way with 1.2 seconds left on the clock.
Miss Campbell will be checking it in to
Definitely no good. And that ends our first half of this game with the Lady Dogs having 16 points and the Lady Indians with 19 points. The Lady Dogs have 2 fouls and the Lady Indians have 3 fouls. And we will be back in 6 minutes.
Both kids in Southern Kentucky and give them an opportunity to learn and compete in soccer, cheer, and basketball. Tonight we're introducing the teams involved, beginning with the People's Bank team coached by Adam Markham. The Single Tree team, coached by Charlie Harden and Nikki Gibson. Markham Trucking team, coached by Destin and Whitney Markham. Junction Station team, coached by Colby Smith and Matt Smith. Davis Insurance Team, coached by Ann and Joseph Henson. Junction Station Team, coached by Sean Canancer and Caleb Moore Creek. Stewart Lumber Company Team, coached by Adam Stewart and Adam Davidson. Latham Tire Team, coached by Daniel Latham and Brent Durham. Thrasher Lawn Service Team, coached by Adrian and Caitlin Pierce. And the River Grill Team, coached by Jeremy Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, your Sky Sports, preschool, kindergarten, and first grade basketball players, let's give them all a big round of applause.
We ready?
And we are back. We are about to start. It seems like our Lady Bulldogs are just now coming back out of the locker room, and we're ready to start the second half of play of this JV game. We have the Lady Bulldogs versus the Lady Indians.
16-19.
In cooperation with the American Cancer Society, tonight is Pink Out Night at Clinton County High School. We'd like to ask any cancer.
Sorry, it seems like that halftime was a lot for everybody. We're just now everybody's getting reared back in.
And after such an amazing show that we had during halftime there, it's nice that even the littlest kids get recognition for things that they consider fun.
And hardworking. Those little kids, it's a lot for them to do this when they don't have very long attention spans as it is. So getting them little kids out on the court, I bet it's fun.
I mean, nothing changed for me since I was in Sky Sports. I had the same attention span.
Me too, I'll tell you. When I played basketball and football for Sky Sports, I'll tell you, it was something. Looks like for the Lady Dogs, to start the second half, we have Michaela Smith, Macy Tucker, Bella Young, Lexi Messer, and Tatum Harlan, which is going to be passing the ball to Messer. She's going to take it past the timeline. She's going to almost lose the ball there. She passes to Harlan. Harlan shoots up a three. It is no good. It seems like it was knocked out by Macy, and it's going to be going Lady Indians direction. Take over, Brady.
Ball's going to be checked in by Miss Campbell. As we take a moment to consider who's going to be checking in. So she hands it off to Ashley. As they slowly move forward, pass across the gym to Riley, and she tries to pass it across to Miss Barden, but it goes out of bounds.
Tatum Harlan's going to pass in to Lexi Messer, and she's going to take us down court. Seems like she's right past the timeline. She's going to stop. She passes it to Harlan. Harlan's going to go up for two. She is fouled. Shot is no good. There's a foul in there.
That foul was, I believe it was on number 12.
14.
Nope, apologies. That foul was on Miss Reagan Long.
Tatum's going to shoot. Her first shot is good. She's going to go in for her second shot, and it is good. It's going to Lady Indians
Ball
direction.
will be checked in once again by Miss Campbell. She hands it off to Miss Barden. As she slowly makes her down the court, trying to dribble past the defense. She hands it off to Campbell and back. A little bit of a trouble. Miss Riley, she tries getting off and it gets knocked out of bounds.
It remains Lady Indians ball.
It's getting checked in by Miss Riley to Miss Ashley. As Miss Campbell gives it back to Riley, and there was a pass over to Ashley that gets knocked out of bounds. And
It's going to be going Lady Dogs' way.
Yep.
Tatum Harlan's going to pass in to Messer. Messer's going to take us down court. She's trying to get a game plan going. She passes it to Smith. Smith's going to take us over to the right side. Passes it to Young. Young goes in to Harlan. Harlan takes us up for two. It is no good. Rebounded by Harlan. She takes it back up for two, and it is good.
The ball will be checked in by Miss Long.
Puts Lady Dogs leading by 1 point.
Miss Campbell has control of the ball. She passes it to Barden. Out to Miss Riley. She runs in with it. And a very slow but goal as it slowly rolls in.
Tatum Harlan's going to take us down court. She passes it over to Young. Young almost loses the ball. Goes Smith. Smith loses the ball.
Ball's recovered by Miss Barden as it is passed back to Miss Riley and then to Ashley. To Campbell, passes it to Barden on the outside. Barden shoots it up for a three and makes it.
Tatum Harlan's going to pass it in for the Lady Dogs. It goes to Lexi Messer. Messer's going to take us down court. She's going to go over to the right side. Passes. Oh, no. She goes for it. Loses the ball. Passes it to Young. Young passes it over to Smith. Smith's going to go up for three. It is no good. It's rebounded by Young. She passes to Messer. Messer shoots for three. It is no good. It's rebounded by... Oh.
A lot of people hit the ground just then. The ball seemed to be covered in
Sadie
oil
Park and Holden Thrasher's checking in for the Lady Dogs, and Bella Young and Tatum Harlan's going to go set for a minute.
Seems like no one were able to get their hands on the ball there, as it was just slipping out of everyone's grasp. Ball gets checked in by Miss Campbell to Miss Ashley. She hands it off to Miss Barden. Barden passes it to Riley on the outside. Back to Ashley and pass around. It's back to Barden. And now Ashley shoots it up when she receives it, but it goes over the rim.
Rebounds the ball. She's going to take us down court. Looks like she's being pressured a little bit there. She's going to pass to Messer. Messer's going to go in for two. It is no good. It's rebounded by Lady
recovered and is quickly passed to Miss Barden.
Looks like Messer's going to take us back down court. She's going to go up for, she passes it to Ipock. Ipock goes up. It is no good. It's going to stay Lady Dog's way. Looks like Messer is going to be checking the ball in for us. She passes it into Harlan. It's knocked around a couple. Harlan saves the ball. Looks like there's a foul on number 12.
That is Miss Allie Campbell.
Messer checks the ball back in. She passes it to Harlan. Harlan gets it. She goes up for two. It's no good. Man, she's having a hard time getting them to fall tonight. It's a jump ball. It's going Lady Indians' direction.
The ball will be checked in by Miss Campbell as she gives it to Miss Riley. Riley passes all the way across to Miss Long. Back to Barden. Barden shoots a three, and once again makes another three. Very impressive, the amount of three-pointers that she's made tonight, as a timeout is called.
Lady Dogs is going to call a full timeout. It's you've got the Lady Dogs here with 20 points and the Lady Indians with 27 points. This is the third quarter, and the Lady Indians have 2 fouls and Lady Dogs have 0 fouls. We will be back in 50 seconds.
50 seconds. And we are back. 20-27, Lady Indians lead. And we're still in the third quarter with 2:22 on the clock. And it seems the ball will begin in the Lady Bulldogs' possession. And I will hand that over to Jasper for this.
All right, Michaela Smith's going to pass in to Messer, and she gets the ball knocked out of her hands, but she recovers. She's going to pass to Young. It gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Lady Dog's ball. Bella passes it to Tatum. Tatum passes it to Smith. She goes up for two. It's no good. It's recovered by Holden. Passes it out to Messer. Messer is going to pass to Young. Shoots a three, and it is no good. Man, Lady Dogs are having trouble getting the ball to fall tonight.
Well, as Claire tried recovering the ball, but it fell out of her hands out of bounds, so it remained Lady Bulldogs' ball.
Messer is going to pass in to Tatum, which almost is the ball, but saved by Holden. Goes out to Young. Goes back to Smith. The ball is stolen.
Ball is stolen. And it is a 2-point score by Miss Riley.
Smith is going to pass in to Harlan. Harlan's going to take us down. She's going to pass the timeline. She's out in three-point land. She's going to go in. She passes over to Messer. Messer shoots for a three. And it is no good.
And the ball is almost rebounded by Miss Campbell, but it slips out of her hands.
Looks like there's a foul on... I think the foul was on Holden Thrasher.
Ball will be checked in by Miss Campbell. She passes it over to Miss Long. Over to Claire. Miss Campbell is holding the ball, trying to arrange a plan for her team here as she passes it to Riley. Riley passes it over to Barden on the outside. Back to Campbell. And to Riley. She passes long on the inside. Long shoots for two. Doesn't make it.
Tatum with the ball. She falls down. Has a slow time getting back up. She's going to take us down. Passes it to Smith. Passes it to Messer. Over to Madison Brigney that she checked in for the Lady Dogs. Back to Harlan. She's going to go up, but gets fouled.
I believe that foul will be on Miss Reagan Long, number 14. Thank you.
Tatum's going to shoot for two.
It seems that will be...
She misses her first.
That foul is actually Miss Long's fourth foul, so gonna have to be careful here.
We have 53.8 seconds left in this third quarter of play. Tatum's going to shoot her second, and it is good. Going back Lady Indians direction.
Ball is checked in by Miss Campbell. Over to Miss Riley. She passes it to Ashley. Back to Campbell. Back to Riley. Who attempts to pass it over.
Messer's going to recover the ball, and she's going to take it down court. Passes the timeline. She's going to rush this one in. Slows down. Passes it to Harlan. Harlan's going to go in for two. It is good.
Miss Campbell will be checking in once again.
There's going to be a 30-second timeout on the Lady Indians way. It's 28.9 seconds left in this third quarter of play. We have the Lady Dogs with 23 points. The Lady Indians 29 points. We will be back in 27 seconds. And we are back. Looks like the Lady Dogs are trying to eat up as much time of their timeout that they can.
And the ball will be checked in by Miss Campbell. Lady Indians got a pretty solid lead here as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. Oh. The ball comes loose on Miss Campbell's hand.
It's going to continue going the Lady Indians direction. It's knocked out by Holden Thrasher.
Campbell passes it in to Ashley. Checks it in, let's say.
Three-pointer.
Riley on the outside. She shoots it for three, but it goes over.
Rebounds the ball. She's going to take it down court. She's going up for two. She goes all the way, and it is good.
Impressive.
2 points, Lady Dogs.
Ball's going to be checked in, and Miss Riley as Miss...
And that is the end of the third quarter of play. We've got the Lady Dogs with 25 points, the Lady Indians with 29 points. Lady Dogs have 1 foul. Lady Indians have 3 fouls. And we will be back in 47 seconds. We are back, and we are going to start the fourth quarter of play in this second half. And we got the Lady Dogs with 25 points and the Lady Indians at 29 points. Looks like both teams are going to eat up as much time as possible in their timeouts, getting a good game plan and strategy going here. Looks like Lady Dogs have 4 timeouts left, and the Lady Indians have 3 timeouts left. It's going to be the Lady Dogs ball, and Bella Young's going to pass into Messer. Messer's going to pass to Smith. Smith thinks about it, and she passes it to Ipock. Ipock goes up for 2. It is no good.
It's rebounded by
the
Miss
Lady
Riley.
Indians.
Riley passes it over to Barden.
Looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
Yes, it'll be a jump ball. Jump ball, jump ball. It will remain Lady Indians ball as it gets checked in by Miss Campbell. She hands over to Claire and back to Ashley. Back to Campbell. Over to Riley. Riley runs it in, shoots.
Smith recovers the ball. She's going to take us down court. Passes the timeline. She's going to push all the way through. She slows down, passes it to Young. 3-point land. Messer from 3-point land. And it is good. 3 points. Lady Bulldogs.
It gets checked in by Miss Claire. Also, I believe the scoreboard should say 4th period instead of 3rd. I believe that's a mistake by the table. But,
Belly Young's going to take the ball down. It is stolen. She's going to pass to Messer. Messer's going to go up for 2. It is good. 2 points, Lady Dogs.
Lady Dogs have got the lead.
Lady Dogs with a 1-point lead.
It's checked in. Miss Ashley has the ball. She gives it over to Campbell. Campbell tries passing it over, but it gets stolen.
Takes us down. She's going to go up for 2. And it is good. 2 points, Lady Dogs. It's going to be a timeout. Full timeout for the Lady
Adair
Indians.
County.
All right, so we've got 32 points for your Lady Bulldogs and 29 points for the Lady Indians, and we will be back in 56 seconds. We are back with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left of this 4th quarter of play.
They fixed the scoreboard. It now correctly says 4.
It's going to be Lady Indians' possession of the ball.
Miss Campbell will be checking it in.
Lady Bulldogs is winning by 3 points.
She passes it to Riley and back to Campbell. Riley gives it to Barden. She runs it in, shoots it 2, and makes it.
It looks like Michaela Smith's going to pass into Messer. Messer's going to take us down court. She's slowing down a little bit, getting a game plan going here. She's going to pass the timeline. She's going to pass to Michaela Smith. Smith's going to pass back over to Messer. Messer shoots from 3-point land. It is no good. It's rebounded by Ipog. And it's saved by Smith.
Almost goes out of bounds and is
Smith
recovered by Barden. She shoots from the line and makes it.
Ipog's going to pass in to Messer. Messer's going to take us back down court. Lady Dogs down 1 point again. She's going to pass to Young. Young's going to take us over in. She passes over to the left side to Smith. Smith's going to pass back to Bella. Bella's going to shoot it for a 3. It's no good. Bessie's going to go back up for the rebound, and she is fouled.
The Adair County Indians have gotten their lead back by 1 point.
Looks like Macy's going to the line for 2.
That foul was on number 14, Reagan Long, as that is her 5th foul of the night.
Looks like you have Tatum Harlan and Holden Thrasher checking in. Macy's going to shoot her first. It is no good. She's going to shoot for her second. And it is no good, but it is rebounded by Smith. It gets stolen by Lady Indians.
Barden. She passes it over to Campbell. Over to Riley, over to Barden, who shoots a deep 3. Hits the rim.
Recovered by Smith. Passes it to Harlan. It goes out.
Oh!
Lady Dogs lose the ball.
That's quite unfortunate. So the ball will be checked in by Miss Campbell once again. She goes over Miss Barton, who shoots a three. Does not make it.
By Harlan, but it's knocked out. It's going back Lady Indians' way again. Come on, girls.
A little bit of biasy here from Zesky, but whatever, man.
My apologies. These girls need to get their heads screwed on right.
Oh, here we go again. Anyway,
it's my blood pumping.
Campbell has the ball. She passes it over to.
It's going to be a foul on Macy.
A foul has happened.
That is her third foul.
And that is a timeout
by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs have 32 points, and the Lady Indians have 33 points, and
we'll be back in 30 seconds.
And we are back. It's going to be the Lady Indians' possession of the ball.
Checked in by Miss Campbell. Over to Ashley, who quickly throws it up and it goes in for a two. Lady Indians have a 3-point lead here, 32-35.
Looks like Holden's going to shoot for a three. It is no good. It's saved by Smith. Smith passes it to Harlan. She goes up for two. It's no good. Rebounded by Macy. It's up. It's no good. It's out of bounds. It's staying Lady Dogs' possession.
Fair hands there, just tipping the ball like a beach ball.
Looks like a hungry hippo match.
All right, Mr. Walker saved the ball for us. He got it back onto the court.
Looks like Messer's going to pass the ball in. She passed it to Smith. Smith is going to pass back to Messer. Messer shoots for three.
Oh!
It is blocked. It is staying Lady Dogs' ball.
Miss Riley runs up and just slaps that ball out of the court.
Messer's going to pass. Looks like Billy Young's checking in, replacing Smith. Looks like Messer's going to pass in. She passes to Harlan. Harlan's going to go in for two. She misses. Rebounded by Macy. It's up. Looks like there's a foul.
That foul was on number 12, Ellie Campbell. That is her second foul.
Messer's going to pass into Harlan. Harlan's going to try to go up, but the ball is stolen.
Ball is taken.
There's a foul on Tatum Harlan. I think that's her first. It is. It's going Lady Indians' way.
Ball gets checked in by Miss Campbell. She gets over to Riley.
Holden's doing a good job at defense. These girls are getting on him.
Over to Ashley.
Looks like there's a foul in there.
Fouled. And she falls to the floor.
Looks like the Lady Indians are going to call a timeout. It is a full timeout. You have the Lady Bulldogs with 32 points and your Lady Indians with 35 points. We have, I think it's 2 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter. We will be back in 47 seconds. And we are back. We have 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. Lady Indians possession of the ball.
The ball gets checked in by Miss Campbell to Miss
Looks
Barden.
like there's gonna be a foul there.
Foul is called.
Holden Thrasher. That's her second. Team's fifth.
The ball is passed in to.
Looks like there's going to be another foul
Riley.
there. Foul's on Madison Rigney. It's going Lady Indians' way again.
Ball will be checked in by Miss Riley. She passes it over to Campbell.
Looks like there's going to be another foul in there.
Foulapalooza here.
Foul's on number 4. That's Addison Smith.
That is her first of the night. And it seems like this foul is going to go to the line. The shooter will be Miss Allie Campbell, number 12.
Shooting for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Bella Young and Michaela Smith's checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. With a minute and 59 seconds left to play.
And we're preparing for the first shot here. It's
First
up,
shot
and
is no
it is
good.
out. And it's recovered by the
Tatum
Lady
Harlan's going
Bulldogs.
to take us down. It's over to Young. Young's going to pass over to Smith.
Very good passes here.
Smith's going to pass over to Harlan. Back to Bella. Over to Messer. Messer's going to go up for 2. It is no good. It's recovered by Harlan.
Jump ball.
Looks like there's a foul in there.
No, it's a foul. My apologies.
It's going to stay Lady Bulldogs ball. But Messer's going to throw in. Nope, there's a timeout. Lady Dogs are going to call a 30-second timeout. You got Lady Dogs with 32 points and the Lady Indians with 35 points. And we will be back in 30 seconds.
We will be back. We are back from timeout, 32 to 35. Lady Indians in the lead here, and Lady Bulldogs will be starting with the ball.
Looks like we're going to have Messer throwing the ball in for us. She's going to pass in to, it looks like, Harlan. There's a foul. Looks like it's on number 12 of the Lady Indians. It's going to send Tatum Harlan to the line, shooting for 2.
That foul was
it's gonna be one
on
of
Miss
one.
Allie Campbell. That is her 4th foul of the night.
First shot is good. Tatum's going to get one more shot. That shot is good. It's going Lady Indians' way.
Will be checked in by Miss Riley.
There's going to be another foul in there.
Foul on 22, I believe.
Which would be Lexi Messer.
Mm-hmm.
It's her first.
And it seems that Miss, I believe that's Claire, will be shooting at the line.
We have a minute and 37 seconds left in this 4th quarter of play.
First shot's up, and it's no good.
Holden Thrasher rebounds the ball, passes over to Smith, back over to Harlan. She's going to pass to Smith. It is out. It's going Lady Indians' way.
They'll be checked in by Miss Riley. So it's given to Miss Campbell. Back to Miss Riley. Over to Miss Claire. As Miss Claire goes to the floor, accidentally slides as if there was a banana peel under her. And she might have scuffed her knee a little there.
I think she may have broke her ankle. Lady Dogs possession. It's going to be Tatum Harlan passing in to Messer. Almost wasn't ready. Messer's going to run down court. Going to pass to Young. Young's going to pass over to Harlan. She's going to go up. Pass to Smith up to 2. 2 points, Lady Dogs.
Lady Bulldogs with the lead now.
We got 1 minute and 3 seconds left of this game, girls.
Miss Barden cut the ball over to Miss Claire. Ends up with Miss Ashley. Back to Miss Campbell.
No.
And a shot by Miss Riley for a three.
Belly
But it's
Young
no
recovers
good.
the ball. Oh, no.
Oh, and
it
it's
is a
passed
jump
to
ball.
Miss
No,
Barden.
there's a
But it's a
foul in
jump
there.
ball. Or a foul. My apologies. I'm not the basketball master here. Jasper is. So
Looks like they're going to call that foul on Tatum Harlan. I'm not sure about that.
the shooter
They're
here
calling it.
is number 5, Reese Barden.
It's 1 of 1. The shot is good.
Her shot's good.
Makes it a tied game.
Tied game with 48 seconds left to go. This can go in any direction. Second shot's good, giving Lady Indians the
There's
lead.
a timeout by the Lady Indians. It is a full timeout. All right, we'll give you a rundown here. The Lady Bulldogs have 36 points. The Lady Indians have 37 points. Lady Dogs have 9 fouls. Lady Indians have 8 fouls. This is your 4th quarter of play, and we will be back in 50 seconds. And we are back. It looks like the Lady Dogs are just now coming out of their timeout meet, and the Indians are on the court waiting to play. Looks like it's going to be the Lady Dogs' ball. It's going to be Tatum Harlan throwing in the ball. Passes it to Smith. Back to Tatum. Tatum's going to take it down court. She's going to pass over to Messer. Messer's going to take it over. She's going to pass it down Thrasher. Back to Harlan. Over to Smith. Smith's going to pass to Messer. Excuse me there. She's gonna go in, go up for 2. It is good.
Oh, it's
2
good.
points, Lady
It's
Dogs.
being checked in by Miss Riley over to Miss Campbell.
Come on,
We got
girls.
22 seconds left to go. As the ball falls out of Miss Campbell's
Looks like there's a
hand.
foul in there
People
somewhere.
on the ground.
It's a foul on Tatum Harlan. That's her 3rd.
Exactly 20 seconds left. Lady Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, as I believe Miss
Still anybody's game
Ashley.
here.
Miss Ashley will be shooting here.
And I think we've made it to the double bonus.
Double bonus. And it's a good.
That is good.
Again, a tie ball game, 20 seconds. Second shot's up. And it is also good, giving the Lady Indians the lead
Smith
here.
is going to pass in to Messer. Back to Smith. Over to Harlan. She's going to go in. Passes it to Home Thrasher. She shoots for a 3. It is way
Oh, it's
off.
no good.
Saved by
Rebounded.
Messer. Messer's going to pass it over to Young.
As I believe the Lady Bulldogs coach calls a timeout in desperation there, or
There's
possibly
a timeout
frustration.
called by the Lady Bulldogs. We have 5.5 seconds left in this 4th quarter of play. We had 38 seconds for the Lady Dogs and 39 points for the Lady Indians.
This is getting interesting.
We will be back in 50 seconds. And we are back. And we have 5.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter of play.
Getting exciting.
It's going to be our Lady Bulldogs ball. This is their last chance to win. They are down by 1 point. See what they can make out of it. Master's going to be passing the ball in. She's going to pass, and it is stolen.
Oh, and it's recovered by
Lost
Miss
the
Campbell.
ball. There's a
As it's
foul
passed over to Miss Riley. Miss Riley is fouled.
with 2 seconds left of the game.
Now, I believe Miss Riley, number 24, Miss Shelby
Foul
Riley
on
will
number
be going.
22, which would be Messer.
So again,
We're in double bonus.
to the foul line will be number 24, Shelby Riley.
First shot is
Good.
good. Second shot is
No good.
we have 1.3 seconds left in the game, and the Lady Bulldogs have called a timeout.
That
The
is
Lady Bulldogs with 38 points, and Lady Indians 40 points. Lady Bulldogs have 10 fouls, and Lady Indians have 8 fouls. And we will be back in 1 minute. And we are back with Lady Bulldogs down by 2 with 1.5 seconds left of the game. Let's see if our Lady Bulldogs can pull something through in 1.5 seconds. It's going to be up, and it is.
And that is
so
it.
good.
Lady Indians
That
get
is
the
going to
win.
bring the JV game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Indians to an end. We can't say that the Lady Bulldogs didn't fight for it. They just didn't come victorious. Seems like the Lady Indians wanted a little bit better than we did. The final score was your Lady Bulldogs with 38 points and the Lady Indians with 40 points. We thank you for tuning in to us, and stick around. We will be back for the varsity game between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Indians. We thank you for having us. This is Jasper saying goodbye.
And this is Brady.
See you next time.
that game, as Lexi Messer had 7 big points for the Lady Pups in that game. It was Michaela Smith with 6 points. Sadie Alpock added 4 points. Holden Thrasher had a big 3 in that junior varsity game. And then Addison Smith chipped in 2 points to the Lady Pups cause. But they fall short 2 points, 40 to 38 in that junior varsity game. So it is Clinton County and Adair County. Of course, Adair County comes out of the 5th region. And this is not the first time that these two teams have played, as Clinton and Adair County met earlier in the season. They met in the Best of the Lakes Holiday Classic here at Clinton County. And probably one of the best games. I know it was the score-wise, it was one of the best outings for Clinton County, as we put up a big 77 points in that game the last time these two teams played, as we defeated the Adair County Lady Indians by a score of 77 to 56 back on the 30th of December. That was a game that Landry Moons put in a big 26 points for Clinton County. That was also a game that Lauren Little put in a huge game. She had 5 threes in that game. Lauren had 17 points. And then we had Chloe Longwell with 11 points. It was 8 points for Michaela Smith and 7 for Tatum Harlan. So the gals have that kind of game against these Adair County Lady Indians, then we should be successful. But that when you compare what happened on that night, looking back, Clinton County, we shot 61% from the 3-point goals. And as a team, we dropped in 11 threes, probably one of our highest 3-point totals of the season for the Lady Dogs. We had 11 threes in that game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'd like to ask you to please rise for the playing.
All right, we're fixing to get the playing of the national anthem via recording. I'm going to pause and let you enjoy that just as we do, and then we'll be back and get you prepared for this game. What are you tickled about?
Watching this little fella down here that was standing looking at the flag. He had one arm behind him and the other hand over his belly button. He knew it was supposed to be somewhere on the front, but it was a little bit low. But it
Bless
was cute.
him. He was trying.
It was cute as it could be.
He was trying.
Before you go any further there, I forgot to say, you know, in case you didn't join us during the JV game, you missed out on a treat as Jasper Davis and Brady Cole doing the play-by-play on the live stream, not on the radio, but on the live stream. They're going to be doing that again tomorrow night. So if you want to join in, is that a 6 o'clock
That's
start.
at 6 o'clock.
It's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow night. So if you want to join in on the live stream and hear a couple of guys who are trying to get themselves broke into doing some play-by-play, did a good job here tonight. I listened to them for quite some time, and they'll be doing that again tomorrow night starting at 6 o'clock on the live stream. See us?
I heard him telling you that he was after your job.
He's
in
after
the
my
future.
job, yeah.
He'll be the future Sid the Kid.
That's what he said, absolutely.
Good to hear those youngsters, though. Is he all dressed up and in a tie? You're going to have to start following in that.
Well,
you can. I'm not doing the tie thing myself.
He
but,
put me to shame tonight. There's no doubt about that.
All right. But
I've always been told I had a face for radio. Yeah. Face for radio.
All right, back to what I was saying about the Lady Dogs. You know, we had 11 threes, shot 61% from three-point land last time these two teams met, while Adair County only had 4 threes and shot 26%. We also shot 82% from the free throw line. So one of our better shooting nights, to say the least, the last time these two teams met. Clinton County not been real successful with Adair County. We have won the last 2 games. One besides that one back on Valentine's Day in 22. We won by 4 points, 47-43. And then Adair County's won the last couple. It looks like we're about 3-4 with them over the last few games. That goes back to 2008 that I have the records for those games. 4-5 overall as I look at my stats.
Lady Dogs on 3.
1, 2, 3, Lady Dogs!
16th District. You can go over on Sunday afternoon, watch Cumberland County, Russell County, boys and girls.
You know, I talked about the scoring for Clinton County last time these two teams played. It was Cheatham that had 23 points for Adair County, and Sarah Collins with 14 points for Adair County. Those are the two leading scorers for Adair County, as Cheatham is averaging 16 points on the season. Collins is averaging 10 points on the season. Cheatham is a 5'9" junior for Adair County, while Collins is a 5'9" sophomore. Kinsley Aiken has just been introduced, along with 31 Sarah Collins. 34 Jada Woolridge has been introduced, along with Lily Loy, and Ellis Cheatham, as we already have given you. Adair County coached by Gerald Bryant. Your Clinton County Bulldogs are being introduced as Chloe Longwell, has been introduced along with senior Ashton Daniels, Landry Moons, our leading scorer, along with Sadie Ipock and our other senior, Miss Lauren Little. Let's see if she can come up with 17 points again tonight. And then, of course, Miss Landry Moons, our leading scorers. Your officials have just been introduced. Both teams have broken from the huddle. I'm going to turn the call of the action over to the sound of the voice. Here's Sid the Kid.
Ellis Cheatham, 5'9" junior, to step in against our 5'9" junior, Landry Moons. And the toss, the tip, and it is Clinton County controlling the tip. The toss put up by a female official on the floor here tonight. Brooke Shoulders, along with Ryan Kraft and Tommy Young, on the floor tonight. Here's a pass back behind the defense down to Landry Moon. She can't complete the bucket, but she'll go to the free throw line as she picks up a foul. And Landry, 14 seconds into this game, will go to the line with 2. First one's off the back of the iron just a little bit hard. Backs away, a little bit frustrated, and steps back up, and second one is up and good. Puts Clinton County on the board here. All right, Lady Bulldogs, full court pressure being applied. Aiken with it in backcourt, gives it to Woolridge. Woolridge thought about picking up her dribble after one, puts down another one, then picks it up, and they'll get a 10-second call into backcourt. As it was 7:46 when Landry was shooting her free throws. It's 7:35 when the official called that. So, it was 10 seconds. Actually, 11 before they get the clock stop. Here's Little in the right corner for Clinton County. Back to Daniels. Inside they go to Moons. A shot put up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's tipped around. Cheatham comes up with it for the Lady Indians. Loy will bring it up to the timeline, doesn't get it into front court, and then almost threw it away. And a heads-up play there by Sarah Collins as she comes in from the baseline to grab the ball and then puts it up and in. Here goes Landry Moons into front court, left corner over there, dribbling out of trouble. Chloe Longwell, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound is battled for. Woolridge comes up with it. Here go the Lady Indians the other way. Aiken into front court, gets turned on her drive, has to bring it back out. Loy has it, looking inside for Woolridge, but can't get it in there, so they'll move it out along the perimeter into the left corner over here to Collins. She throws it back out just outside the free throw line, and Lily Loy will knock down a long two-pointer to make it 4-1. Here's Daniels. And full court pressure. Clinton County having a little trouble, but they get it into front court. Now, Lauren Little starts off. We'd like to see her have another big night like she did the last time we played Adair County. She drains a 3 from that right corner. Here's Loy with it now into front court for the Indians. Aiken takes it. Woolridge has got it, dumps it down inside. A shot put up in there by Cheatham. She's going to be fouled by Landry Moons. And this will send Cheatham to the free throw line.
Cheatham again is their leading scorer. She's a 60% free throw shooter.
First one is up and good. I don't know, Lady Indians with all kinds of different colored shoes and little different Clinton County Lady Dogs, all with the same shoe. I kind of like that. I'm old school like that. I think it looks good for our team to have all the same kind of shoes. Here goes Moons down the left side. Shot put up. Oh, wow. Little runner from the left side at about 10 feet. Makes it 6. Oh, boy, that was a nice shot by Landry. Here's Aiken with it. Tried to go into front court to Loy, and Chloe Longware's there to deflect it into the table, the official scorers table. Lady Indians will inbound it again. They go into Loy. She'll drive the baseline, gets turned, double team down there. Ball tried to come out to Cheatham, and Clinton County got a hand on it. Cheatham tried to bring it in, couldn't find the handle, and it goes out of bounds. Clinton County will move it 3/4 the length of the floor. Longwell, cross court to Little. Lauren into front court with it now for Clinton County. Gives it to Moon. She's top of the key. They're keeping it out along the perimeter, and Landry says, I can pull the trigger on one from out here. She does. It bounces around and finds its way to the bottom of the net. Clinton County up 9-6 now. Loy with it. Inside they go to Cheatham. Left side, here's Collins. She's going to drive into the paint and then hands it off to Cheatham. Right back to Loy in the corner. I should say Collins in the corner. She can't get it to go. Here goes Landry Moons pushing it into front court. Little. Right back to Moons. Landry will turn around. Puts it up a little bit short. Battle for on the floor. IPOC kept it alive, and Clinton County comes up with it. Here's Daniels getting bumped out front a little bit by Aiken, but no call. They go right side to Daniels, and she pulls the trigger on the three. Had Lily Loy coming after her, but she couldn't get there quick enough as Ashton drains the three, and Clinton County's up 12-6. Coach Gerald Bryant wants a quick timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on Wayne Sports. All right, Coach Bryant trying to stop the momentum of our Lady Bulldogs here early in this game as they're getting a little water that was spilled over there during the timeout mopped up at the in front of the Adair County bench. Cheatham to trigger the inbound, and she'll give it into Aiken, and Aiken will walk it into front court with no pressure being applied by the Lady Bulldogs. This time inside they go to Cheatham. Cheatham couldn't secure it, and then finally comes up with it. Loy's got it on the right side, brings it back out front. Dumping it down underneath, they go to Woolridge. It's picked off by Clinton County. Moons tries to come out with it. Collins steals it from her, tries to pass it down to Loy, and Chloe Longwell steps in front of it, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back Adair County way, but Longwell keeping an easy 2-point bucket from being put up there. Here's Cheatham turning around with a lot of pressure on her. Clinton County comes out with it. Longwell had it taken away. Cheatham with a shot, no good. Here's Moons with it into front court now for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:47 on the clock. Daniels with it out front. Looks back over to Coach Moons. He calls out a play, and ladies start moving. Here goes Daniels. Right side, looking into the free throw line. They go to Moons. She'll give it back to Little. Longwell's going to drive in, puts up the little shot from about 7-8 feet, makes it 14-6. Kinsley Aiken tries to go into Cheatham, and Landry stepping in front of the pass, trying to come up with a steal, collides with Lowy.
Again, we're playing that full court press, and that's one of the things that Coach has said he doesn't like, is that's when Landry gets in trouble. But some of those she can avoid, too, I feel like.
Full court press is something we'll probably need to utilize against Monroe County next week. Collins tries to come out of the corner over here, and we get a block in there on
Tatum Harlan.
Harlan. She picks up her first. That's the third team foul on Clinton County now. And here's Collins out front to Loy. Three-pointer off the mark. Longwell with the rebound. Pushes it into front court. Lady Bulldogs got to step it up now. They've got their best ball handler and number one scorer on the bench. And Lauren Little says, I'll put a three up. It won't go. Tatum Harlan's there to put it back up and in. 16-6 now. Clinton County still applying the full court pressure, this time down. Number 10, Hannah West, is checked in. to Collins. Down underneath they go to Cheatham. She'll put it up. It came off there. Harlan's battling for the rebound, and Lauren Little ties up Cheatham as she tries to get away from Harlan and turns right into Lauren Little. She latches onto it. Possession errors in favor of the Indians. Inside they go to Cheatham. Her shot is no good. Kicks right back over to Loy. She'll try to put up a little half hook. It's fouled, and let's see. Coach
Timeout.
Moons wants a timeout. 16-6 the score. Back after this message on Waney Sports.
Clinton County Pharmacy located at 903 North Cross Street in Albany says, "Go Big Blue." At Clinton County Pharmacy, all insurances are accepted. And they are locally owned and pharmacies are available. You can reach them at call them at 387-02.
All right, Coach Moon's not liking something about the way he saw Lady Bulldogs inbound that one, so he calls a timeout, and Tatum will trigger the inbound.
Let's go!
To Little, right back to Harlan. She'll throw it up in front to Lauren, who is in front court, and now Ashton Daniels got it on the right side. Clinton County looking. They've got Little somewhat open in that corner over there. Cheatham keeping an eye on her. Lauren comes back out front. Now they'll go back behind the defense to Harlan. Only a broken play. Little comes up with it, and we'll bring it back out front. Ashton Daniels will reset everyone. Longwell to Daniels. Tatum comes up to the high post, turns around, wanted to go underneath to IPOC, but gave her pass away, and Cheatham comes up with it. Collins a little push off as she stops her drive on the far side. Cheatham goes up, can't get her shot to go. Clinton County's got it going the other way. 1:24 left in this first quarter. Here's Ashton Daniels in the corner. Three-pointer is good. And Daniels with her second three.
That's four of those in this first quarter.
19-6. All right, here's Aiken, almost having it stolen. Hands it off to Collins right at the last minute. She can't get it to go. Cheatham's there coming up with the rebound, and Sadie IPOC's going to be on her arm as she's trying to take the rebound away from her. Collins out front to Aiken, just inside the arc. That one's going to bounce around and find its way to the bottom of an nylon. Nice pass to Longwell up to almost midcourt, and then Longwell gives it to Daniels underneath the IPOC. She puts it on the floor one time, and Cheatham is going to get called for the foul. Looked like a really good block to me. 19-8. Sadie, high arching shot. A lot of backspin on it, and boy, just another one of those that didn't touch anything till it gets into the throat of the net. Second one is just like the first one. Boy, beautiful. Right through the middle of the iron. 21-8 now. Here's Collins with it, pushing it in the front court. She's going to take it all the way. She's going to be challenged by IPOC, and Sadie, the challenge was a hack across the arm.
So Sadie and Landry both now with 2 fouls here in this first quarter.
Causes Coach Moons to pace up and down in front of his bench over there, scratch his head a little bit. Reese Barden checked in for the Lady Indians. She's replacing Cheatham. And Collins makes it 21-9 now from the free throw line. Here's Harlan pushing it into front court. Collins takes a stab at it way out here, halfway between half court and the three-point line. Probably not what Bryant wanted, Coach Bryant wanted Collins to do, but that's just her first. That's 5 or 3 team fouls on the Indians. Lady Bulldogs got 5. Here goes Longwell. Looked like she's going to make a drive, and then pass comes back to her. She loses the handle on it. Here goes Lloyd down the other way. Pulled up, goes to Collins. Collins, well, she's athletic because anyone else would have walked during that one, but she kept it alive in the corner. 3-pointer by Aiken is up, no good. It bounces up high and is out of bounds. 33.4 seconds left in the game. Here's Longwell turning around, trying to go to Little, and they're not going to get a shot off. Too much defense being applied. Clinton County on top handily here in the end of this first quarter, 21-9. Back here in 1 minute on Wayne Sports.
Pink out night at Clinton County High School. If there are any cancer survivors who would like to be recognized at halftime, please go to the lobby and sign up at the American Cancer Table. Thank you.
On boats and personal watercraft. To the other trail.
387-6416 today. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 32 Farmers National Bank, putting you first.
(21-9). End of the first stop. Boy, if Lady Bulldogs could put 21 points up a quarter, sis.
You know, we were up 6-4 at that 5:53 mark, and then we go on a 15-0 run before Adair County scored again at the 43-second mark in that first quarter.
Here goes Chloe Longwell into the paint. Little Euro step in the middle of the paint. Puts it up and in. Here's the Collins across-court pass, and Tatum Harlan trying to intercept it and lets her momentum take her into
She wants
Collins,
to join that two-foul club.
She's in the two-foul club. I don't know if they collect dues or not, but she's paid her dues for it. She's picked up her second. And now we get a foul down underneath. That one, Tatum Harlan has picked up number 3. So Coach Moons has to come off the bench with Landry. See if she can get out there, and we'll start a 3-foul club before it's over with. Free throw is missed, and here goes Lady Bulldogs the other way. Daniels has got it, gives it to Harlan. She's in the paint, makes a little drive, puts it up with the left hand. It wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound, gets her on board, and then turns around, puts it up and in. 25-9. Good job of staying after it. That's playing like she did in the JV. Great job. Here's Chloe Longwell stepping in front of a pass. She almost came up with it, and then they're going to get a foul in there on Cheatham. That ball was loose, and Cheatham trying to come up with it.
That's 3 on Cheatham.
She picks up at the 3-foul club. So both teams with a lady sitting on the bench with 3. With 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, in the first half. Daniels had the ball hit her, and she couldn't secure it. Here goes West down, boy, right over the top. Whew. Sadie Ipock, goodness, her head banged pretty hard. She took a hard charge that time, but
you talk about sacrificing your body.
Yeah.
Sadie Ipock just sacrificed her body on that one.
She put her hands back a time or two right in the small of her back, right at her waistline there, because she hit the floor hard. Good job by Lauren Little with an outlet pass to Ashton Daniels that she was too slow to get to.
Trying to lead her.
And Ashton wasn't going to be led. Nope. Here's Ipock out to Little. Lauren puts it up. It's a little too hard. Battle for the rebound. Sadie will put it up. It won't go. Tipped around. Goes out of bounds. A lot of white jerseys in there touching it. And it'll go the other way. Woolridge to trigger the inbound. To Aiken. Aiken being met by a double team at half court. 2-2-1 press in half court. Here's a three-pointer from the left side by Collins. It's no good. It's tipped and chased down in the corner by Sadie Ipock. Goodness gracious, we can't say enough about how far Sadie Ipock has come this season as Chloe Longwell tries to make a drive and gets caught up in there by Hannah West. Oh, that's 20. I thought it was 10. Kinsley Aiken with the foul. Couldn't see his fingers well. Chloe misses the first.
Number 00, Michaela Smith.
Michaela Smith checks in for Sadie Ipock. Coach wanting to get her out, give her just a minute's breath. He don't want her to get in foul trouble.
Absolutely not. And she took a pretty hard fall when she took that charge of Holocaust.
She absolutely did. Longwell gets, one of two? 26-9 now. As Aiken has it at midcourt, Clinton County putting the pressure on. They got her trapped on the far side. She gets the outlet pass to West, down to Collins. Collins will lay it up and in. Good ball movement there by the Lady Indians to get through what was a trap on the far side. Here's Landry trying to go down underneath the Smith and had Collins right in front of her, but passed it.
Good save, good steal.
Oh, I'm telling you, what about Chloe Longwell? That save right there. And Ashton Daniels fouled as she's looking for somebody for the outlet pass, and
That was on number 10.
we started firing on all cylinders. As I love to watch the coach and his daughter over there. He calls her over there, got something, and he's just as serious. And boy, I mean, he's just at her as hard as he can go, and she's got the biggest smile on her face that there was. She's like, "Yeah, Dad, I know you're going to fuss on me, but it's okay." All right, we missed the free throw, and it gets knocked out of bounds. We'll go back the other way. Aiken with it over to West. West will give it to Collins. She looks inside, and it's almost pulled down in there by Woolridge. Clinton County had her front and back. Moons was in front. Longwell was in the back, and gets tipped around, and Woolridge can't come up with it and knocks it out of bounds. Here's Daniels. No person's territory there. In a double team. Goes to Longwell. Chloe dribbles into front court. Over to Landry. She just zooms by Woolridge, and Landry gets the bucket. Got one coming. That foul is 31 Collins.
Number 14, Reagan Long in the lineup for the Lady Indians.
Long checks in. Number 14. And Landry Moons gets a three-point play from the charity stripe, 29-11. 5:14 on the clock. Aiken, 2-2-1 pressure right at midcourt. Goes to Collins. Collins looking, goes to right side over there to Barden. As Aiken's making her move in there. Number 25, Lauren Little, picks up her first. Clinton County with 8, both teams with 8 apiece. And Kinsley Aiken, 5'3" freshman, at the free throw line. First one is up. It's right through the bottom of the net. Lily Loy will come in for Barden. And Aiken will take a shot at her second one, and this one is up. It's going to roll around and find its way to the bottom of the net, too. Makes it 29-13. Lauren Little to trigger the inbound to Daniels. Ashton back to Lauren, over to Chloe. Chloe to Lauren. They go into front court. Here's Daniels with it. Oh, take one dribble and step into a three-pointer right there, Ashton. And she brings it back out front. 4:45 left to go in this second quarter. Chloe Longwell's got it out front. Draws a couple of people with her. Almost had it stripped away, and they finally come up with it as Aiken finds it, goes down, tries to pass inside to Loy. It gets knocked loose. It's coming out of bounds over here, heading back toward the Adair County Lady Indians. Hannah West to inbound as she throws it in the corner to Collins, to Loy. Now Aikens got it, skips it across court. Here goes Collins. She's going to drive right into the paint, puts it up. It won't go. Landry Moon, sandwiched between two blue jerseys in there, came up with that rebound, and out on the run she goes. She's going to take it all the way down, and I believe Aikens going to be on the arm, and that is the call as Landry's trying to go up with it. A lot of hacking and slapping and fouling in this first half of play. We're not at the halfway mark of the second quarter, and there have been 17 fouls called already. And Landry, 31-13. She gets 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Number 4,
Lexi Messer checks in for Lauren Little.
Number 5, Ellie Cheatham in the lineup.
Cheatham? Oh, there's you a gutsy play by Coach Gerald Bright. Putting her back in with 3 fouls. Makes a big difference inside if he's not doing that. Here's good pressure being put on by Messer over there at the half-court line. They try to bounce it off her leg. Clinton County comes up with it on the missed shot rebound. Here's Collins. She'll throw it up. Just barely got a hold of the ball and knew exactly what to do with it. That's a good basketball IQ from where she was at. Here's Longwell with it. Dribbles it into front court. She'll take it right down the middle. That little Euro step. The runner is in and good. 33-15. Aiken, double team to Loy. She gets a double team now right in front of Clinton County's bench. Goes out to West. West will drive in, puts one up from just inside the free throw line, and she'll get it to go. 33-17 the score. Longwell to Smith. She's in trouble in backcourt. Tried to throw it out, and it gets deflected into the hands of Aiken. She can't get it to go. Cheatham's going to go up. She's going to be fouled. That's going to be. I saw that 2 and 1 over there, and I was afraid that 2 and 1 was the reverse of 1 and 2. Chloe Longwell with the foul, her first. Cheatham knocks down the first free throw. Both teams will be in the double bonus on their next foul here with just 3 ticks shy of 3 minutes left in this first half. Cheatham gets 2 of 2. Lexi Messer triggers the inbound to Longwell, right back to Messer. She'll go over to Daniels. Daniels dribbles up the middle, hits Longwell on the run, left side to Chloe, right down the middle, puts it up, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Bulldogs. We were up pushing, trying to come up with it. Kind of pushed the player out of bounds, but we knocked it out of bounds as well. Here's Cheatham in the middle. She'll put it up and good, right down the throat. Coach Tim Moons wants a timeout. 2:36 on the clock, 33-21. We'll be back here after this message on Winnie Sports. All right, Clinton County with their have burned both of their 32nd timeouts. Lauren Little is checked back in. We throw it away. Collins comes up with it. Here's Cheatham, and Lauren's going to be pushing in the back.
Picked up her second.
Going to send Cheatham to the free throw line.
You know, Cheatham is a 60% free throw shooter on the season, but she's 100% here tonight, 3 of 3.
It'll be who can keep the most players in this game down the stretch, I believe. Cheatham hits from the free throw line. 33-22. Make it 33-23.
As the Indians are on an 8-0 run right now.
Moons takes the inbounds, looking for some help, throws it to Longwell. Chloe will go right back to Landry. She comes into front court. Landry straight away, drives down, puts up the little floater. It won't go. She gets her own rebound. Can't get her second one to go, and then was close to being over the back with Cheatham on the rebound. Here goes Aiken the other way, lays it up and in on the other side. We have an 8-point ball game, folks. And here's Lauren Little having to chase one down. Had a pass come to her, looked up briefly to see who to throw it to once she got her hands on it, and didn't get her hands on it. Has to chase it down, knocks it out of bounds. Here's Collins left side. Boy, if that goes, you talk about a game. It doesn't go, and here's Longwell with it. Chloe in the front court. She's got Lowy with her, tries to go to Daniels, and Collins right there just looking like she was going to step in front of it, and we go ahead and pass it to Daniels anyway. I think sometimes we think those players will just disappear if we
just
throw
let
it.
us throw it. We'll,
Yeah,
I'll step back and let you throw it right where you want to.
Even though I'm already headed in that direction, I'll stop. Here's Lexi Mester from the left corner. Drains a three-pointer. Puts Clinton County back out on top by 11 now. Inside, Collins will try to answer. She can't get it to go. Landry with the rebound. Pushing it into front court. Fast and furious. Goes all the way down. Got a wide open layup and then draws the foul. That one's going to be on number 10, Hannah West.
That was on number 10, Hannah West. Her third.
Landry's going to get another opportunity to cash in on three from the line, and she does. That's twice she's done that tonight. Reese Barton comes back in now for West, and Michaela Smith is in for Moons. We're back up by 14 with 1:14 left on the clock. Aiken pushes it into front court. Loy's got it now on the right wing. Looking, comes across to Collins, down underneath to Cheatham. She'll spin around, taking advantage of not having Landry in there. Puts it up and in for two. And then Chloe Longwell's going to have Kinsley Aiken on her arm. So Chloe will go the length of the floor to shoot two with 58.2 left on the clock.
With that foul on Aiken, the Lady Indians now have three ladies with 3 fouls as we edge closer to halftime here.
Yes!
Chloe Longwell, first one is up and good. Good looking shot that time. Plenty of spring in those knees. This one's going to be a little short. Barden with a rebound for the Lady Indians. 54 seconds. Clinton County up 40-27. Inside they go to Cheatham. She might have got tied up in there, but comes out with it, and then we're going to get a foul. Is that going to be Lauren? Or double zero? Yeah, Lauren's 25. Picked up number 3.
That was on number 25, Lauren Little, her third.
Bella Young comes off the bench as Sari Collins at the free throw line. First one up and good. Little comes out, Young comes in, 46.9. Trying to eat into this 12-point lead, and does as Sari Collins makes 2 of 2. And here's Longwell. Caught that on the run, then turned to look backwards, and then decides to take it on into the corner. Takes it in. Here goes Smith. She drives in up off the glass. 42-29. Good drive there by Michaela Smith, who said she could only shoot threes. Here's Collins with a 3. Kicks back at her, and all she got was a fingertip on it as it goes out of bounds. And Clinton County will move it the length of the floor.
Number 21, Landry moves in the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs.
Landry checks back in with 26 seconds on the clock. And it is a battle of gutsy plays by the coaches.
Oh,
As pass from Messer goes right at the feet of Daniels. It bounces up and right off her legs and out of bounds. Let's see. Michaela Smith will come back in for Landry. I like it better with her sitting over there with 3 fouls. Here's the shot put up in there by Cheatham. No good. Collins with a rebound. She can't get it to go. Bella Young pulls the board down, looking for an outlet pass. Goes to Longwell. Chloe looks up. 12 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time. Messer, right side, three-pointer off the back of the iron. No good. Aiken with the rebound to Cheatham. She's halfway down in front court, and she'll put up the shot, but had people with her, tried to get her feet set, and gets called for the travel. And with only 1.6 seconds left on the clock, I'm going to say we've got our halftime score of 42-29. Let's see. Smith goes out. And
Moons comes back in.
Moon's back in. Going to try to get us another score here. Landry catches it, puts it up at the buzzer. It won't go. And Clinton County will take that 42-29 lead to the locker room with them here over the Indians.
Cancer Society's mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. Today, with our millions of supporters, the American Cancer Society helps people stay well, reduce the burdens, and fight back against cancer. By coming together in communities such as Clinton County, we are creating partnerships to help save lives. We are working for a world free from the pain and suffering of cancer. We are so glad to be back in the gym tonight to honor our local survivors. Austin Cecil. Austin has been a cancer survivor for 7 years. Kay Claiborne. Julie Orr. Julie has been a cancer survivor for 1 year. Denise Hughes. Gail Williams. Gail has been a cancer survivor for 7 years. Gail Latham. Gail has been a cancer survivor for 24 years. Each year we look forward to our Peak Out celebrations. Without the help of your donations, these survivors might not be standing here today. I ask you to give what you can and help ACS continue our mission. Help us make it possible that no man, woman, or child will ever have to hear the word cancer. Help us create a world with more birthdays. At this time, the Clinton County cheerleaders will be coming around with the buckets. Thank you.
They're back just in time to hear the last of the lost about 5 games this year. Lyon County, the only non-Bowling Green team that they have lost to, which tells you something about the kind of quality team that will come in here tomorrow night. All right, second half underway. Lady Indian shot put up on the baseline, left side by Lily Loy, and she puts points on the board for the Lady Indians as they're working to your right, Clinton County to your left in the second half. There's a nice pass to IPOC from Moons, and IPOC couldn't really secure the ball quickly, and then had people on her, puts it up too hard. Here go the Indians the other way, and Sadie IPOC steps in front of the pass and comes up with a steal now on Woolridge on the other end. Here's Ashton Daniels, right side at the end of Clinton County's bench. Three-pointer makes it 45-31. Kinsley Aiken into front court now for the Lady Indians. Gives it to Collins. She tries to split 2 defenders. They're going to say Messer was there with the foul as got their feet kind of tangled up. Lexi was just closer to the officials, the reason that she drew the foul, in my opinion. Here's a three-pointer put up by Collins on the right side. Makes it 45-31 now.
I forget she shoots that little set shot. You know, she doesn't jump at all. Nope. It's that set shot.
Here's Clinton County having to hustle through and made some good passes in this full court pressure, and then Moons can't get the little layup on the other end to go in, and she's fouled in the process. Woolridge picking up her first, and Landry's first one's off the back of the iron. Shelby Riley comes in for Woolridge. About a 4 or 5 inch differential between those two. The taller of the two was Woolridge, who just checked out. Landry gets 1 or 2 from the line, makes it 46-35. It's Clinton County back up by 11. Aiken to Cheatham, left side. Lloyd dribbles in, takes about a 14-footer that's no good. Cheatham in there just out hustling everybody, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. 46-35. Landry Moons into front court, pushing it, tries to go over to eye pocket, gets deflected. Sadie kicks it in the corner to Daniels. Messer's got it out front. She's picked up her dribble, needing help, goes to Daniels. Ashton works left side to Longwell. They'll skip it all the way back to the right side to Daniels, and her defender came at her hard, and Ashton took advantage of that momentum and goes right around her and lays it up and in. 48-37 now. Here's Collins, right side, three-pointer is no good. Loy with the rebound. She'll take it back into the paint. Just inside the free throw line, it won't go. And Daniels with the missed shot into front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Chloe Longwell's got it. She works over to the right side in the corner to Lexi. Back out they come. Take that ball right back into that corner. Got almost a screen over there for Messer from Moons. Lexi moves all the way to the other side. Now Longwell's going to drive the right side. Got into some traffic there. Puts it up almost from behind the rim. It rolls all the way around and back off. And here goes Aiken the other way. Good little shot there, actually, by Longwell. Chloe's not afraid to shoot it, as some of our Lady Bulldogs are sometimes. Here goes Collins. She'll drive down, puts the shot up. It's no good. Landry Moons has to save it, spinning out of bounds, and saves it into the hands of Messer, and now Longwell's got it. She goes in the right corner to Daniels, to Landry. She can't get it to go. The rebound is off the foot of Cheatham, but chased down, and the Lady Indians have it again now in the front court. Left side, Loy with it. Daniels over there with her. She comes out front to Riley. Inside they go to Cheatham. She goes left, spins back to her left and puts it up. Can't get it to go. Now Moons pushing it into front court. Gives it to Longwell. She'll take it right down the middle of the lane, puts it up, couldn't get it to go, was in there battling for her and just couldn't secure her rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of her. But she was hustling in there after the missed shot. Lauren Little and Tatum Harlan in for Messer and Ipoc. Riley into Aiken. Right side, Collins has got it. She dribbles into traffic, hands it off to Cheatham. She'll spin back to her left once again, puts it up. It won't go. I don't think Cheatham can go any other way but her left. Hasn't the last couple of times. Here's Lauren Little, left side, three-pointer, no good. Landry Moons is there. Go back up with it, off the glass for two. 50-37. Lady Bulldogs got this Baker's dozen lead extended here. Here's Collins trying to dribble through a couple of defenders, hits the floor, just starts slinging her arms and gets it back out. Aiken will take a three-pointer from right at the top of the key. We're back to a 10-point game. Here's Chloe Longwell with a bad pass that's picked off in there by Aiken down to Cheatham. And then Longwell is going to be in there for the foul. Ellis Cheatham hits the first one from the free throw line. We're inside double digits again. Second one is no good, and Landry with the rebound for Lady Bulldogs. Dribbling, trying to get between defenders, goes over the left side. Riley steps in front of the pass, comes up with the steal. She's going to take it all the way down right into Longwell and Moons, and that's going to be number 12. Chloe Longwell picks up her third.
A 2-1. I never know which way they're going with it.
Riley from the free throw line. She's a 5'4" sophomore. As Cheatham checks out and West is back in. Riley's second one is on its way, and this one finds the strings and makes it 50-42. Daniels double teamed in backcourt. Here's Longwell in the front court. Goes to Little in the corner. Got a person coming after her. Three won't go. Landry with the rebound. Kicks it out to Ashton Daniels, and her three, almost the exact same spot she drained the last one, is just another one.
That's her fourth.
53-42. Here's Landry Moon stepping in front of a pass, and then West just out-muscled her on it. As Landry started to take off with it, West says, hey, wait a minute, let me have that rock. Turns around and puts it in for a two-pointer. Here goes Daniels down underneath to Little. Little ball fake by Lauren, and then puts it up and in. That was a great move by Lauren Little right there. Had a defender right with her. Gives the little ball fake, and that's all she needed to have the open shot. Collins in the right corner. Her shot's no good. Loy with the rebound. Gives it out. Three-pointer left side by Aiken. Goodness gracious, are we in a basketball game or just a shootout right now, sis?
I believe it's a shootout.
Here's Landry inside the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Tatum Harlan crashing, goes to the floor. Ball is loose. Daniels and Aiken on the floor. Possession era is in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. Riley checks out and Cheatham is back in. And let's see, Harlan is out and Sadie Ipoc back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Daniels underneath our goal, looking, we'll have to kick it way out front here to Chloe Longwell. Inside from Daniels to Moons, and she just lays it right up over the front of the iron, makes it 57-47. All right, here's Loy, passes down underneath to Collins. We were doing a good job of defending out here about half court, but we forgot all about Collins down on the low block. She gets an easy bucket down there. Here comes Daniels out of a trap underneath, down to Ipoc. Sadie will put it up, couldn't get it to go, gets her own rebound. She'll go back up. This one won't go. West with the rebound for The Lady Indian, she looks down the floor, dribbles it into front court. Goes left side to Aiken. Cheatham, free throw line jumper. Just a turnaround jumper makes it 57-51. Lady Bulldogs are in a battle right now. 41 seconds left. We got a full timeout. We'll be back after these messages on Wayne Sports.
The housing market is hot. A First and Farmers Closing Cost Special is on fire. Barney? Office to request an evaluation.
All right. Tatum Harlan to trigger the inbound, and Lady Bulldogs give it right back to Harlan. Here she goes, all the way coast to coast, right down the middle of the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Gets her rebound, and it's knocked out of her hands. Here goes West the other way. She's going to lay it up from the left side. It won't go. Aiken tried to go back up, and Harlan took it away from her and then tries to pass to Daniels, and Cheatham grabs it and puts it up and in. Longwell with it, 57-53. Longwell dropped the shoulder, initiated the contact, and somehow drew the block. That foul on Hannah West.
That was on number 10, Hannah West, her fourth.
Oh, if that had gone against us, would I have been upset? And if I was an Adair County Lady Indian fan, I'd be upset as well. 57-53, and Longwell misses the front end of two. Harlan checks out. Little checks out. Messer and Michaela Smith back in. 11.8 seconds left in this third quarter. Longwell makes it 58-53. Aiken to Collins, right side. Looked like she was going to pass or shoot. Decides to drive, lost the handle on it, a lot of pressure on her, and loses it out of bounds. 5.1 seconds on the clock. Little and Harlan back in for Messer and Smith. Offense-defense switch out with only 5 seconds left to go in this third quarter. There's that softball arm from Chloe Longwell. She'll give it to Harlan, down to Little. It won't go, and that ends the third quarter of play. 58-53. Lady Bulldogs on top by 5. We'll be back here after these messages on Wayne Sports. Say that 3 times.
Clinton County Pharmacy, all insurances are accepted, and they are a locally owned independent pharmacy and are here to serve you. Delivery services are available and a convenient drive-thru as well. Call them today at 387. And Bobby Huff. Denny Marine and Auto Sales says, go Bulldogs. Denny Marine is your dealer for Munda and Supra boats, and they're your authorized Sea-Doo dealer. Plus, they offer maintenance and repair on boats and personal watercraft. Denny Auto Sales has a selection of nice, clean, used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all at a price that won't blow your budget. Denny Marine and Denny Auto Sales. Call 606-387-5349 or 387-6747.
All right, fourth and final quarter underway here as the Lady Indians inbound. Here goes Cheatham turning back to her left. Little 7-8 footer is no good. Clinton County with a rebound. Leading by 5 are the Lady Bulldogs. We start this fourth and final quarter. All right, here's Longwell into Moons. She just inside the arc, dribbles around to the left side of the lane and puts up a little 10-foot jumper, makes it 60-53. That's a nice move there by Landry. And she may foul out before this game's over with, but she's done a good job playing with 3 fouls. Here's Collins. Wow. From the right wing over here. She was a long way out, knocked down that 3. Makes it 60-56. We got a 4-point game. Here goes Longwell in the middle, gets it into front court, picked up her dribble. Harlan takes it. Now Daniels will come out front and kind of set the offense. Longwell looking, spins in, wanted to go, gives it to Harlan. She'll drive the baseline, puts it up, got it, and one coming. She drew the foul in there on Collins. And Tatum with an opportunity to complete a 3-point play here and get Clinton County back out by that lucky 7. And does. 63-56. 6:45 on the clock. Aiken with it, left side. Hands it off to Loy. She's on the left wing. 2 steps beyond the arc, pulls the trigger. It won't go. Tatum Harlan goes up. Nobody else around. This secures it and then will walk it up to half court as she hands it off to Longwell. Chloe to Daniels. Catches Landry Moons cutting down the right lane, and Landry back to the free throw line. Sarah Collins with her 4th now. And, boy, that's major firepower for the Lady Indians, not only in ball handling but 3-point shooting. And she'll have to come out. West will come in. A lot of time left in this game. Landry's second one is up. This one is good. 65-56 now. Here's Aiken. The handoff from Loy. She'll take it right down the middle and goes into Moons. And Moons is going to get called for the block.
I thought she was set up in there, kid.
Looked pretty set up to me as well. Inbounds to Cheatham. Up off the glass for 2. 65-58. Back to that 7-point lead now as Longwell to Harlan. Tatum looked to go into front court and then backs up, gives it to Chloe in the corner. Lauren Little sitting, waiting. Puts it up. It won't go, and it bounces up over the top of the backboard out of bounds. 65-58. All right, here's Barden in. They give it to Cheatham, to Loy, and she can't make a pretty much wide open layups. Had Moons coming at her, but Landry really couldn't do much playing with 4 fouls. Longwell to Landry. She's looking in that corner. Daniels will going to come out and take it from Landry, and they'll work it back left side now to Chloe, to Little. Here's Harlan, top of the key. 15-footer from the right elbow, won't go. West with a rebound, pushing it into front court. She's going to try to take it down the middle, but too many white jerseys. Hands it off over there to Aiken. Her 3-pointer won't go. Moons with the rebound, looking down court, trying to pass it to Little, who was wide open down under the rim, but too many Adair County Lady Indians between them. Gets deflected out of bounds. We'll get it back underneath their own bucket as Ashton Daniels will trigger. 5:04 on the clock. Clinton County on top by 7. Here's Little to Daniels, left side, 3-pointer. This one won't go. Cheatham with the rebound, gives it to Aiken. She'll push it into front court, goes right side to Barden. She drives in the paint, puts it up a little bit short. Landry comes out with it, almost had her pocket picked from behind by Lowy. And now here comes Chloe Longwell, hands it over to Landry Moons. Moons out near the timeline, waits on Daniels to come take it. Ashton to Chloe, back to Ashton. She's on that right side. Here's a turnaround jumper from the free throw line. The Landry Moons is no good, tipped by Harlan. Little goes in to secure the rebound, and back out front we go to Daniels. She's looking for someone to help. Moons comes to her. Here's back behind the defense pass from Daniels to Moons, and Landry puts it up and in. Beautiful play right there, executed to perfection by our Lady Bulldogs. Here's a three-pointer that looked good from the time it was turned loose by Reese Barton, and it was good, 67-61. Here's Longwell into front court. Barton picks her up. They go to Daniels, back out to Longwell, and she just holds it and waits for Daniels to come out and take it. Here's a pass deflected, and Aiken comes up with it. She'll go down, can't get it to go. Rebound, battle for it, goes out of bounds, touched last by Lauren Little. And the Lady Indians will get it underneath their own goal. West to trigger. Tries to go into Cheatham. She does. She's too far under the backboard. Heads it right back to West. She can't get it to go. Tipped up. Boy, Landry dangerously flirting of being over the back right there, but comes up with a rebound, 67-61.
Landry's only got 3, not 4.
Oh, well,
Calm
good.
down.
Good. I was worried to death she had 4. I thought she picked up a charge right down here that got her 4th. Maybe she just had 2 earlier, did she? 67-61, make it 70-61 as Daniels drains yet another 3, and Clinton County back out by 9. We'll be back here in 1 minute on Wayne Sports. She go out with 2 and never did pick up another one.
Today a purchase. They can put you in a great vehicle today. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they're located at 2855 Burkesville Road in Albany. Call 387-4210. So if you're looking for a vehicle, look no further. 1590 Auto is your buy here, pay here affordable used car dealership in Albany.
All right, let's see. It will be Adair County's ball to move the length of the floor with 1 tick under 3 minutes left in this game. 70-61 is our score. Kinsley Aiken gives it off to Cheatham. She gives it to Bard. Here's Collins with it, and Lauren Little's just picked up number 4.
You know, kid, we had 22 fouls called in that first half. Only 9 here in the second half.
Well, been a little cleaner, I guess, or
they got tired of blowing their whistles. I don't know which it is.
They've worn the P's of the whistle out, I guess. Aiken with it, straight away, left side. Barden. Lowy. Back to Barden. They wanted working in there to Cheatham, and now they do dump it on her. She's just going to take the 15-footer and makes it 70-63. Landry just let her have that one. Here's Harlan, who has to save it as it was thrown too wide. Underneath to Cheatham from Collins, and we've got a 70-65 game. Coach Gerald Bryant wants a full timeout. He's got 3 of them left after this one. 2:03 on the clock, 70-65. We'll be back here after these messages on Wayne Sports.
The best deals on new furniture and appliances are always found at Ray Simpson Furniture. We've got furniture for all the rooms in your house and bedding from the best names in the business, all at great prices. Let us make your dreams come true. Ray Simpson Furniture, 303 North Cross Street in Albany. If you're looking for great deals on new furniture and bedding, we've got them at Ray Simpson Furniture.
Are you having trouble seeing the game? If vision problems are causing you to miss important moments, Med Center Health Eye Care is here to help.
With a clinic located right here at the Medical Center in Albany, you can get the eye care you need close to home. Dr. Christopher Arias-Mansour is accepting new patients. Call Med Center Health Eye Care to schedule your appointment today at 270-796-3533.
All right, Tatum Harlan to trigger Clinton County to move at the length of the floor under full court pressure. They go into Longwell, right back to Harlan. Daniels into Moons in front court. Landry turns and brings it back out front. We've got all the points we need if we just keep them from scoring anymore with 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock. Inside they go to Landry, back out to Daniels. Now Landry's got it in the paint. Little 7-footer won't go. It's tipped around right into the hands of Harlan, and she can't get it to go on the putback. Here's Aiken with it now. In front court, left side, hands it off to Lowy. She's going to pull the trigger on a three. Catches the backboard up high. Collins found it and just threw it back up there. Goes in. Off the board. 3-point game, folks. Here's Daniels into front court. I tell you, I don't know. Do we stall? Do we try to score?
Closest they've been since the first quarter.
Out front with Lowy with her now. Longwell to Moons to Daniels, far side. Daniels,
Careful,
she
Ashton.
might have got drug that pivot foot. That's what you were careful about, wasn't you?
Absolutely.
I think she actually got away with it a little bit there. Well, let's see. Here's Longwell. It gets deflected out of bounds. 48 seconds left on the clock. Landry
Get off
across
of
the
her.
timeline with Lowy with her. Gives it to Longwell into Harlan. Daniels has got it. Clinton County just playing keep away right now. Doing a pretty good job of it. Here's Harlan. Turned and acted like she was going to take that ball in toward the rim. And Coach Moon's telling her, take it back outside. We don't want any more points at this point. All right, Landry is going to the free throw line by way of Lowy. No, I take that back. That's only the sixth team foul. They'll go on the next one. So they've still got one to give. There's a long pass inbounds to Daniels. Here's Harlan with it to Daniels. Now Moons has got it, and she's going to get fouled out front, number 30.
Barton, that's the 8th grader. That's her first foul.
That's the 7th team foul, so Landry Moons will have one, and the bonus coming from the line. 17.8 seconds, and wow, what was the score last time these two met, sis?
It wasn't anywhere close to this.
Landry hits the first one.
77-56. Landry is, that made her 8 of 10 tonight.
Yeah, she's made it a 2-possession game now and makes it a 5-point edge by the Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs. So probably secured us the win with those 2 free throws right there. Here's Aiken with it into front court. Hands it off to Lois. She's going to drive down, puts up the left-handed layup. It wouldn't go. Moons comes out with the rebound. She's going to get fouled from behind. I believe that'll be Cheatham.
Cheatham's 5th.
If it is, that's her 5th. Foul was on Cheatham. Cheatham will check out, and Reagan Long will come in for Cheatham.
Number 14, Reagan Long in the lineup for the Lady
As Landry goes to the free throw line. 3 Lady Indians on the lanes, but Landry misses the front end. Aiken, a desperation shot at the buzzer. And that's going to end it, folks. Lady Bulldogs hang on to a whale of a challenge by these Lady Indians. 72-67, the final score. We'll go back to the station for 3 minutes, come back and recap.